విద్యా రంగంలోనే అగ్రగామిగా నిలిచిన విద్యా సంస్థ మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్స్. ఫోన్ 227115 మరియు 277022.
Hello, welcome to video for trigonometry. I hope you all completed your homework. Shall I explain the same? Before that, you have to go through the formula well. Then automatically exercise will be very easy. In the previous class, I completed first two sums in 11.1. Now before that, you all open your textbooks, page number 277, exercise 11.1. Now I am going to say seventh sum, that is if cot theta is equal to 7/8, if cot theta is equal to 7/8, evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Shall we? So before that, once again go through the sum carefully. What is given here? Cot theta. Cot theta formula, anybody can say? You recall once again. Cot theta, sine. Sine, if you can write all these formula once again, it will be easy for you. Sine formula, opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta, adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta, opposite by adjacent. You know that cot theta is nothing but multiplicative inverse of tan theta. So it is adjacent side by opposite side. Now shall we draw the diagram? Okay. If you draw the diagram, this is compulsory right angle triangle only. So this is theta. In this, what is the adjacent by opposite? Adjacent side. Theta adjacent side is this only, no? Opposite is this. Just you mark like this. Till you get practice, just you mark. Then it will be easy for you. Next. So what is adjacent side? 7. Opposite side? 8. So this is cot theta. Now what about hypotenuse? How can you find hypotenuse? By using Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to this opposite side square plus adjacent side square. Then what is opposite square? 8 square. And this is 7 square. 8 square is 64 and 7 square is 49. That is 113. Therefore, hypotenuse is equal to square root of 113. Square root of 113. Now, by using Pythagoras theorem, we got the hypotenuse. Now we have to go through the sum. What is the sum we have to find? 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Did you observe any formula, algebraic formula here? Shall we see? A plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. So if you know sin theta and cos theta, we can do easily. So, for example, take this children. So from the figure, now you say, what is the value of sin theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? 8 by root 113. What is the value of cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. 7 by root 113. So up to here, once again I am recalling, we have to draw the diagram. After that, according to Pythagoras theorem, you apply find out hypotenuse. After find out sin theta and cos theta. Now we have to go to the sum. See the sum. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. Substitute these values there. Any method you can follow. Suppose if you write a square minus b square, 1 minus cos square theta. Now you substitute. 1 minus sin square theta by 1 minus cos square theta. that is 1 minus, what is sin theta? 8 by root 113 whole square, square mean, by 1 minus 7 by root 113. So it is very easy if you observe the formula very carefully. Now see, square it. 8 square means 64 and root and square will get cancelled. So answer is 1 by 1 minus 7 square is nothing but 49 by 1 Now LCM is 130. Shall I erase this formula? So what is the LCM here? 130. So 130 minus 64 by 113 minus 49. So 13 minus 4, 9, 49 by 130, 13 minus 3. Yes. So these two get cancelled. Final answer is 49 by 64. So this is the way we have to find out. So once again I am revising. You go through what is sine, opposite by hypotenuse, cos, adjacent by hypotenuse, tan, opposite by adjacent. Like that you by heart. Remaining multiplicative inverse you can do easily. So this is very important term. First you have to draw the diagram carefully. After that you have to find the value of sin theta and cos theta, and after that you have to substitute in the given expression. So this is children. Basing on this you work out some more examples also. If you see, you can go through example 4, 5, 6 also like that. Now another last 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. Now in this one we have another option, that this is option A, B, 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. Same value you have to substitute. 1 plus sin theta how much? 8 by root 113. Cos theta how much? 7 by root 113. LCM. LCM is root 113. So root 113 plus 8 by 7 by root 113. We know that fractions will get reversed and both denominators gets cancelled, and finally the answer is root 113 plus 8 by 7. So this is the option. Okay, up to are you clear about this? Next we will go to next sum, that is, so just I substituted the value. I hope you understand. Nothing will be difficult if you do 2-3 times. You practice 2-3 times, then it will be easy for you. So in the meanwhile, once again, in previous class I gave the values of trigonometry. I gave homework to write a table also. So if you by heart the values, sin 0, sin 30, sin 45, cos 0, cos 30, cos 45, it will be easy for you. And the next sum in exercise 11.1, that is in right angled triangle ABC, right angled at B. Right angled at B. And the question you have to go through very carefully. They give clearly right angle at B. So you can mark A and C anywhere. Here A, B or AC. Then tan A is equal to root 3. And given, what is given? Tan A is equal to root 3. Then we have to find sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Now see very carefully, children. Only this is given. We have to find the values. And one more thing, to which angle you are focusing, that you have to see carefully. For example, tan A. Tan A root 3. Root 3 is nothing but root 3 by 1. Means opposite by adjacent. Okay. Now what is the opposite side for A? This root 3. And this is 1. Then what will be hypotenuse according to Pythagoras theorem? Root 3 whole square AC is equal to root 3 whole square plus 1 square. That is 3 plus 1, 4. So then what about AC? Root 4, that is 2. Okay children. So how you got the formula hypotenuse here? Pythagoras theorem. Now we can find what is sin A, cos A, what is sin C, cos C. For example, sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. For example, sin A, you know that opposite by hypotenuse, that is root 3 by 2 here. For A, you have to say opposite side, opposite by hypotenuse. So cos A, adjacent by hypotenuse. And if you go for C, we have to focus on angle C. For angle C, what is the opposite side here? 1. 1 by hypotenuse 2. Cos C, adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is root 3 by 2. And these values you substitute and try to do as homework. So simply you substitute. What is sin A? Root 3 by 2. Cos C, root 3 by 2. Plus cos A, 1 by 2. Sin C also 1 by 2. Root 3 into root 3, 3. By 2 2s are 4. Plus 1 by 4. We all know that LCM is 4. So 3 plus 1. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So what is the value of sin A, cos A and cos A, sin C? Children, you have to be very careful. When you are finding the value of A, you have to focus on A and opposite and hypotenuse you see. Suppose when you are finding the value of C, this is the angle now. For this opposite side is this. That little observation if you keep, this will be easy for you. I hope you understood. And you do this sixth sum as homework. It is like example 2. So homework, sixth sum, try. If you cannot, I will explain. It is example 2 in page number 276. In page number 276. So try children, by drawing the diagram, you can do very easy. So that's all today's class. Once again I am saying, you go through the trigonometric ratios very thoroughly, then automatically this will be very easy for you. So thank you.